Hey everybody, this is Spartan Alex here with Spartan Investing. Wanted to go over my channel and pretty much what you guys can expect to be learning here and watching here. So primarily I am a dividend income investor. I got plenty of other buckets that I consider portfolios that, are really related to swing trading and or capital gains, growth stocks, growth dividend stocks. But primarily this channel is really just going to be about cash flowing dividend stocks primarily. Over here, we really are just trying to focus on the bottom line monthly cash flow. While, again, if we get capital gains, it's always a bonus, but it's not what we're focusing on. Because for us, the main point here is really just to have that consistent cash flow that, again, as an investor, you're really just trying to buy assets that are consistently producing cash flow. And if you can, you want to buy other assets as well that are going to hedge whatever you own so that just in case things happen in the market, you're at least not getting wiped out. You'll at least have some sort of insurance to overall help you if the market decides to pull back massively, which it could, because again, we're at all-time highs. As of today, it's June 20th, 2024. And as you guys can see, my portfolio value at the moment is about 15,000. Again, it's taken about a year and a half for me to do this, but I've been just putting so much money into the markets. But why? I have been paying down massive amounts of my student loans. So now with certain loans that I've paid off, that money that was going there is now going into the markets. Okay. So just keep in mind that, I don't expect everybody to be able to save this amount in a year and a half. But again, if you get really consistent, especially with just paying off your own debt, you're going to realize how much free cash flow you're going to have. And, you're going to be able to repurpose that whatever way you so choose. Okay. So I'm not going to really be going over the portfolio allocation. That can always be for another video, but I just wanted to let you guys know that in this channel, we're really just going to be focusing on my portfolio in the sense of where am I moving, why am I moving, and what it is that I'm looking out for. And if you guys have anything that you feel like I didn't cover, or you might want to, inform me like, hey, you should be considering this, or hey, why do you own this? Please just leave a comment in the description and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So I use Div Tracker. I think it's an overall great application. The portfolio, as you can see, it's extremely organized. I like just the simplicity of it, how it organizes everything. But for me, it's really the calendar that sold me on it. I'm able to see my cash flow. I'm able to see what the estimated is. I'm able to see what's confirmed. And the other big part about dividend investing is being able to add those additional paychecks to your income every month. So you guys can see here, just based on a couple of these, I easily have 10 or more dividend payments that are coming in this month or have already come in. But it's really important to understand, like, I'm a W-2 employee, so I only get paid bi-weekly, so it's about 2 paychecks a month. So for me, with dividend investing, the cash flow is so important because I'm really not just trying to grow my overall income at my job, but I'm also just trying to grow my investment income because every time I buy a stock, I add a paycheck to myself for the month. So that's kind of how I'm viewing it. But again, it's really important to understand my goal here is to hit 1,000 a month in dividends. So you guys will be watching me on this journey as I get there. So just to kind of get to the point on here, if you guys ever use TradingView, I like using TradingView. It's pretty good. I'm really just going to cover the NASDAQ, but the S&P is, as you guys all know, hitting all-time highs. So in this portfolio update for today, as the markets decide to hit all-time highs, it's really important to hedge yourself because as we hit an all-time high, like we did here, usually there's a nice cascade effect that happens where, a lot of the big institutional investors, they kind of sell as much as they can. There was a buy a dip, kind of phenomenon here, and it's always like that. But I want to make sure that if and when this pulls back, that at least my portfolio is not going to, just fall down with it. I'm at least going to have something that will go up in value if the markets go down. So long story short, this month I'm going to be buying about $500 worth of what's called the VIX. So this is the ETF you would buy, but the VIX itself is just the fear and volatility index. So you guys can see it here. Right now, the VIX is actually similar to where it was during, pre-COVID. So you guys can see here during COVID, this is pre-COVID, it was about $12. And then when the announcements came out, the world was on lockdown. This thing spiked all the way up to almost 100. Okay. So again, when this is high, fear is high in the markets, right? When it's low, that means there's a lot of greed in the markets. So right now, as you guys can see, the markets are extremely complacent, which means there's a lot of greed going on. A lot of things are just spiking up. So that's why for this month, I'm going to just be solely accumulating VIX. And in my next portfolio update, I'll just be giving you a quick update on what other cash flow stocks I'm going to be buying. But just so you guys understand why it is I'm buying VIX, I'm preparing for a potential pullback on the overall markets like the NASDAQ, um, S&P 500, along with the Dow Jones and even the Russell. So in order to prepare my portfolio for that, I'm going to be buying that VIXY ETF you guys saw, so that if the market pulls back, this VIXY will explode because, again, when fear happens, this is one of the main uh, things in the market that actually end up going up, because if there's a lot of selling, fear will go up. If fear goes up, this will go up. Okay, so that's going to be the main video of today. If you guys have any questions, just please feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll make sure to get back to you right away. But again, this is Spartan Alex with Spartan Investing. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day. And thank you.